Alrighty, guys, welcome on back to some more East Proud Nordics. Last episode, we finally saved Leela, who revealed to us that she was the wife of Rollo. She also told us that if we defeat the third trident, that Karja would awaken into Rollo himself, but unfortunately we have to defeat the trident in order to save Adol. And so, Leela gave us our next destination to head towards Raoul Darksea to get to the Throne of the Sea in order to make a wish to save Adol. After that, our friends decided to rejoin us here on the Sandras. However, some of the adults went ahead and went back to Karnak to try to repair the town. And so, after doing a couple of side quests around the area, in this episode, it is finally time to head back to Oland Island. But before that, if you guys do like this video and this series, make sure to hit that subscribe button. It'll really help me out, and it'll help make sure you don't miss any upcoming videos. With all that out of the way, let's get into it. So, we're going to go ahead and hop over to Oland Island. However, we're actually going to start in the woodlands. There was a path we could take with the hoverboard upgrade right over here. So we're going to head over there, grab those items, and then make our way to the new area. Now, while we're doing this, I do just want to talk about some frustration. You guys might have seen the post I made a couple days back, but I hadn't realized that I was having super big audio issues for this entire series. I don't know what happened. Essentially, I have a thing. I mean, you guys have heard it in all my videos for like the past 6 months. I have a setting where whenever cutscenes start, the volume will increase, and then when cutscenes end, the volume will decrease. That makes it so that way you can hear me more when people aren't talking, and so combat isn't super loud, as well as being able to hear the actual characters talk whenever they are. Unfortunately, at some point between this series and the last, because I went and checked, and the time between the previous series was like 2 days. I don't know if an update came around to OBS or what, but for whatever reason, whenever it was supposed to be getting louder, it was actually getting quieter. So if you guys have made it this far, I really appreciate it, because I was even trying to rewatch back my old episodes just to make sure it was happening everywhere. There's a red crest for us. And I couldn't even hear I couldn't hear the audio of the game whenever cutscenes were happening. So if you guys haven't made it this far, you're absolute champs. I just thought this was like every other Falcom game where people fall off after the first couple episodes just because they're not super into it. But lower performance on this video definitely now indicates that a big portion of it probably was the audio. So again, thank you guys if you have stuck around and watched up to this point. Audio should be fixed. I had to go manually change every single setting. I basically just deleted all my audio tracks and restarted, setting all the settings the exact same way. And for whatever reason, it's working now. I did some test runs before filming this episode. I still don't know what happened. The fact that I just changed all the settings back to what they were, like, before I deleted them, and it fixed. It must have been something with an OBS setting. The only thing I could think of is that my my cutscene audio track was pulling from the actual audio track that I use normally, as opposed from the graphics card like it's supposed to be. I mean, it truly could be anything. I have no clue. It was just extremely frustrating for me. If you guys have watched this whole thing, it probably wasn't as frustrating for you. But I'm sure it wasn't an easy watch going from, or at least not being able to hear any of the cutscenes. And that's not my intention. So, again, I do apologize for that. And hopefully, going forward, I have learned that I need to just start watching a couple episodes whenever I first start filming just to make sure everything works. And we're going to go ahead and use that red crest right here. Just pop this open. Break these. Yeah, we got some enemies behind us. I saw them. Get rid of them real quick. And then open this chest. And we get a Punishment Soul Plus. And there we go. We'll just get rid of this guy because he's in our way. That means there is only 2 more things left for us to find in this area. It is going to be back in right over here. This will have the last crystal and treasure chest. Unfortunately, can't grab it just yet. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to go back out here. And I think we can actually go to the entrance here, is I'm pretty sure we have to go back to the waterfall at the very back. And I want to say this is actually the last zone. I mean, it won't be the last zone because we will have one more area we have to go to in order to like finish this up, I believe, in chapter 10. But we can at least head over here, talk to our friend, and get the next part of the challenge started. Keep you waiting long, Canute? Oh, this Karja. Whoops. Keep you waiting long, Canute? Oh, you actually made it. Figured you'd be up to your ears in hot water. Astrid gave you a rundown, huh? We're in more fix than one, sure, but that doesn't mean we need you to bail us out. Suit yourself. Saves us the trouble, so really, you're doing me a favor. Now, back to our competition. The score's 1 for us, 2 for you, last I recall. We can't let him make that lead any wider, Shield Brother. Next point's good as ours. It actually has to be. Or we lose. Aye. Having Dan Merkhorn in our business after all we've been through would leave a sour taste in my mouth. We gotta put an end to this whole mess with our own hands. Well, one way or another, we've made some great strides surveying the island between us. Doubt there's much left untouched at this stage. Could even be that this next runestone will mark our final round. That right. It will, in fact, be our final round. Let's go ahead and head up this waterfall. All the way up here at the top. We actually find some of the last chests we're missing here in this zone. We can go ahead, start by grabbing... Nope, never mind. Gotta have a redstone to come grab this one. Unfortunate. I think we're going to be getting the last couple in the final dungeon, but that won't be till chapter 10, I don't believe, because I don't think we actually finish it up until that point. It'd be weird to finish it in chapter 9. All right. Ooh, I was going to say I do need to start double checking. Make sure we're not missing out on any hidden chests, and there just happened to be one right here. Some basic reagents for us. Only one more buried treasure. So we'll have to find that as we go through here. Keep scanning just in case we jump over a buried treasure. Holy, yep. Went a little bit too quick there. I don't think any of these guys are, level 32. Definitely not worth our time right now. Go ahead and just speed through this. Keeping an eye out for any more buried treasure we might find. That's I think that's the last crystal right over here. And we'll swing down here. Grabbing that. There we go. And then, over on this side, we have a chest up top here. With some red sea stones. And finally, right over here, will be some super relaxant. And that is it for this zone. Now, I guarantee I missed a hidden treasure somewhere. I might just have to go through it one more time. But I don't know. I mean, maybe... Oh, no, it's counting the dungeon. Yeah, there was a buried treasure in the dungeon we missed. Past the red seal we don't have. Are you injured? No, she's obviously not. Something on your mind?
You could say that. Yeah. Tell me, Adol. There was no turning Canute down on this challenge, was there?
Well, he basically forced us into it.
Exactly. Just the thought of it still raises my hackles. The second he threatened to have Danmark intervene, we only had one real option. Right. There's just no helping it. That's how I always reason things out. Even when it came to myself. Being Norman, in the Balta Sea Force, the Jarl's daughter, I never had any other say in those. Canute was always leagues above. And if I couldn't measure up, then in my mind, that was that. But as out of my hands as I took it all for, frustration welled up deep down the whole time. Long story short, a part of me had given up and run away.
It's never too late to turn around.
You're right. There's still a lot left I can do. Gren and them really are something, huh? They had their hometown devastated, their families abducted, yet they faced up to it. refused to back down. Had they called it quits and bolted, it'd haunt them the rest of their days for sure. There's just no holding your head up high after that. I ought to follow their example. To stop turning tail, even when there's only one choice before me. So that even if Canute does beat us here, I can still stand tall and proud. And the only way to make sure of that is to give it my damnedest like no tomorrow.
All right, let's do it. This is the west end of Oland Island. Holy, this is going to be a big one. Go ahead and... Ooh, is this up top? Yes, it is. Can't grab that just yet. We do have one of these guys. These are pretty easy to fight. They are level 67, so not really worth fighting anything besides the big mushroom guys, just because they drop pretty good loot. But as for the regular guys, we can just skip right past them. He keeps trying to go for that hand attack, so I keep stopping attacking just to make sure I can block it, and then he cancels the attack. I'm going to hold off on using my revenge meter till we find another enemy we need to fight. There we go. Got some rainbow lumps from that. Check over here. The problem is I don't know... Oh, that sucks. Well, actually, I missed all of them, so that's good. I don't know exactly what enemies here I've fought at least once before. So, at least want to get a couple hits here. Also, Steely Bones is always a good thing. I think we do need a few of those for our level ups, or our upgrade materials, rather. But what we really need is the... there's that new tier of upgrade material. I don't remember what it's called. I'll recognize once I see it. Alright, get rid of that enemy. And tucked over here... Nope, still up another floor. Never mind. Okay, well, let's head up. And then over on the left side here... It's just you guys. I think you're the exact same we have fought since the very beginning of the game. I don't think these guys have changed at all. Go ahead and just drop them. Maybe. Didn't do nearly as much as I thought it was going to do. There's a level up for us. And we'll fight this mushroom real quick. Just because I think this was one of the mushrooms that was appearing in the last episode when we fought the mushroom bosses. But did you respawn? There we go. Defeated for sure that time. And now grab this buried treasure. Ooh, soul timber. Not bad. Cross over here. And we got another buried treasure, but it might be up top. I believe it is up top. So nothing we can do about that for now. Get out of here. But we can jump over here. And up at the top up here. Go ahead and just do a spin attack. Try to knock all these guys off the platform for us. Didn't quite work, but... Adol skill will do the job. And open up this chest. And we get another red crest. We're going to hold off on using it just in case there's one in this dungeon we need to use it on. Now the question is... I think I can go back... Because I think that other way is the way forward. So let's come over here. Break that crystal. Grab the buried treasure right here. For some blue lumps. And then wrap around to grab this chest that we missed. Let me grab that before the enemy fights me. We get some repair kits. And that's it for this first little section. Did I miss a fishing spot? Yes, I did. I was like, they definitely... Ow. Definitely feels like there'd be fish there. Oh, it put me... Oh, this actually isn't that far back. I thought it put me all the way back where we just opened that chest. Get out of here. I don't need to fight you. And in fact, if I start fishing, you're gonna go away. We do... Ah, wow. I don't think I've seen that before. I'm pretty sure every other time I've went to fish, the enemy has Excuse me? I think the enemy's unaggroed every time. So that's definitely different there. We get a perfect block. There's not really that much for us to use our new hoverboard skill on. everywhere else, like, it really wanted us to use the new skills we got. But, like, the hoverboard just lets me go up ramps. So how could there even be puzzles associated with that? I mean, I guess it'd give me a new skill. Like, we did get the ability to pick up and throw things from here, which has only been used here. So it could give me something new. All right, let's try to grab this fish this time. We got at least one new one with our fishing bait medium. Not too tough of a fish. Let's see if we can get it pretty easily. Yep. Okay, only took 2. That does look new to me, though. That is an Angelus. We get an Elding Fragment and Sparkling White Sand from it. And nothing else new. All right, head over here, and we will need to go back up. Okay, I thought that might have been a cave there. We need to go back up in order to grab the... Dude, there's so many of these guys. To grab that buried treasure off to our side. I'm not fighting an Elding enemy. We'll fight you, though, in case you are a new type of crocodile enemy. I think these exist in other Ys games, but they're not as small as this one. It might be a different enemy, but they look kind of similar, but they're, like, huge in other games. Break that for some more white sand. And then grab our buried treasure with some Aurora berries. All right. Nope, let me pass you. We have another chest up top to our right and left. Both of which we have to ascend, though. Okay, here we go. Got another one of you guys. Go ahead and use our revenge. See if I can hit that. It's not going to let me hit that other mushroom that's further out. This guy's taking a good bit of damage already, though. Ow. Oh, poison. Nope. Doing it again. Okay. Go around the side. Do we need a third time? Ow. Let me just use my XL food kit. No, I got slowed. Come on. That wasn't even my fault. He just used poison so much I couldn't do anything about it. Get out of here. Okay. There's the mushrooms dealt with. Hop up this way. And let's grab this chest right here. No, no, no. Get out of here. Whenever they surround me, I just swap over to Adol. Use his skill. And if they're fully surrounding me, we use that skill. All right. Over here is most likely the way to go. So we'll just grab this chest and go back. There's a sedative for us. Then head back to the dock and keep exploring this side of the pier. We can head up this way, which is where our buried treasure is. Actually, you know what? This might be the way to go. Grab these red lumps. And then we got a chest up that way. Nope, never mind. This is definitely not the way to go. Got a couple crocodile enemies. Grab that crystal and... it's not going to let me. Yep. Come on. Oh, well. They just opened the way up to that chest for me because they decided to jump down trying to attack me. Grab this chest for a Liar Soul Plus. And that should be it for this little side pathway. So let's go ahead and head back over here. Up here, looks like there's going to be a crystal for me. No, there's actually a lot down below. Okay. Well, let's explore this first. How do I get up to you? Perfect. Oh, I could have just went around. Never mind. Nothing special. Okay, let's see. This is for sure the way we want to go. So let's explore this lake below us then real quick. That crystal is right over here. Break that open. And then let's check this out. Doesn't seem like there's anything over here, but like, what's the point of this if... I guess just to get some extra crystals, because there really was nothing down here. Just a lot of these enemies. They really like throwing them at you. And for how long it takes to kill, too, they're like not worth fighting at all. Even if they were like 10 levels above you, these guys just take so long to kill. This is, I guess, where you could have dropped down. because up there, I believe, is where we want to go. I definitely let go of A way before that. There's some everlasting leather for us. And then up here, we can grab this chest for some elding fragments. Then one more buried treasure. It might be on top of this. There's a chest with a break elixir. We'll, of course, go ahead and use that on Adol. And then, how do I get that other chest? Oh, it was right there. Go ahead and rotate back around. And here we go. There's a red sea stone. And then before we leave, right over here, I believe, yep, I saw one of these white crystals we can break. And that looks like it's it for this zone. So let's head all the way back over to the dock and back up to that broken bridge we saw. Nope, don't go too far. I wish the turning was just a little bit better. I mean, this turning is very wide, so very hard to make those sharp turns when you need to go a different direction. Jump over that. Okay, and there's nothing. Oh, I missed that crystal. Okay, I can get back up over there. Break that. And then follow this back up. Oh, this was probably an easier way up here, huh? I bet I could have just... Yeah, that's in case you fall off this bridge here. All right, before we head further in, let's go ahead. Grab this blue crystal. And only one more blue crystal to find. But we have another one of the mushroom bosses. Let's go ahead, beat this guy real quick. Get out of here, big mushroom. Come on, do you want to do anything? Attack me. That way I can get my revenge meter. I don't know. Sometimes I'm 100% blocking and it just does not give it to me. Caught him on fire. There we go. Perfect block. And then this might finish it if we can get the burn here. Nope, not quite enough. But Adol skill will do it. All right, got a silver cheese, and now... Ooh. Okay, up here is definitely the way to go, but let me grab... Ooh, no, I can't grab that chest. Okay, we'll go ahead and drop down first. This is definitely where this hidden treasure is. Let me open. You guys really want to do this, huh? You've seen what I've done to every other Grieger. What makes you think you're any different? You're going to fall the same way. In fact, especially when you do these skills that just feed me. Come on. Cool. I don't even know what to say there. That's great. They threw 3 guys who have skills you have to be running around for in a tight hallway like this, where you can't run around. Okay. Let's use another plain box lunch XL to get rid of the poison. Or counteract the poison, rather. Armor Soul Plus for us. And then follow this path back up the hill this time. I'll have to come back and get that chest. I'm just assuming we have to get to the very top first, then we can wrap around. Buried treasure right next to this one for us. That's our exit. At least exit to, like, the dungeon proper, I'm sure. Like the actual challenge location with the puzzles. All right, out. Examine this for a fishing bait EX. We'll go slow-mo just so we don't have to deal with the enemy as we open this one with some basic beast parts. And finally, hop over here. I think we'll have to come from all the way at the exit here. And all the way at the end will be the last chest in this cave. And no red door yet. So there's a chance there might not be any red doors in this area. Hopefully. Because then we go use these at the other locations. And that is everything inside the cave. Let's exit to the other side. I don't know why that forest was like, that was it. Wow, the view up here is incredible. Look, Adol, the river runs all the way to the end of the peninsula. Sure is a sight for sore eyes. Got a cool breeze going, too. But I bet it'd feel even better sliding down on our goaling boards. That settles it, Shield Brother. Last one down's a rotten herring. Just don't plan on winning. All in on this, eh? Too bad you're going to eat those words. It's either go big or go home. Having a grand old time, I take it. Canute. Perfect timing. You want in on this? Well, we're already mid-race as it is. So being here all the same time means I'm participating by default, no? May as well get a little bonding time with my sweet baby cousin where I can at that. Ah, come off it. You don't mean a word of that. I still remember your blunder in Bretagne, you know. Why bring that up all of a sudden? At the time, I had every chance to stop you from isolating yourself amidst the enemy. But instead, I kept my lips sealed and my eyes trained as you dug yourself deeper into the hole. See, I reasoned that little trauma was just a mental scar you needed. Grimson and his Baltus Sea-Force held more power than a splinter group should. And there was no guarantee they wouldn't try to stab us in the back as we invaded Bretagne. But you had an alliance. Nah, double-crossing's not all that uncommon in the Norman world. Back on topic, I wanted to cut the Sea-Force down to size. Only problem was, Grimson never let himself open enough. But you, Karja, I could bring to heel, and that was better than nothing. It does make some sense. In a way, yeah. But you know what I think, Canute? You're full of it. Cut the Sea-Force down to size, huh? You were serious about that? Then you'd have left me for dead back then. Only reason I didn't is because you still had some value to me alive. Better to bleed one dry slowly than all at once, they say. Huh. Weirdly chatty today, aren't ya? But I'm not playing along with your mind games anymore. Oh? Now, on your marks, already, both of you. I want to get started before these fair winds die down. This is an actual race? Yeah, it is. Wow. Okay, here we go. Well, let's do it. Here we go. This is just a time trial, I think. Oh, nope. There's definitely a reason to... Yep, there are crystals for us to find. Huh. That on top of the time trial makes it a little bit more challenging, unfortunately. Yep, break that. We might have to go at this multiple times in order to get all the crystals, unfortunately. Holy. I'm focusing way too much on these. Is that a speed boost? Yeah, okay. Watch these not even count either. Like, these crystals very well could just be to get this score that I see here. I missed that crystal up there. I don't even care about winning or losing. I think you can always retry this later. I definitely care more about hitting these crystals as we go here. There's another one over here. Oh, they're so far ahead of me. Jump across. Yep. And then grab these. There's probably one up there, huh? We'll definitely have to check again after we finished this entire zone. See if I'm missing any. I mean, yeah, this doesn't even show me anything, but like, there's no way these are all needed, right? Because that's so many just right there grouped up. We super lost. Oh no. We got 8 crystal clusters. Do we get a reward based off this? Retry? Yeah, okay. Let's do it. I can win this time for sure. I was in such a big lead before this too. As long as I don't get knocked off my board, I'll have a huge additional points too. I'm going to just ignore the big ones. And just go for like some boost pads and stuff. No, oh, I got knocked off. That's fine. As long as we still come in first, we get enough points to win. And because those respawned, That's basically just confirmation that they aren't actual crystal clusters, or they wouldn't have respawned there. Hit those speed boosts. And there we go. We win. Yeah, we'll go again. I have to do it without leaving my board, unfortunately. I want to get this S rank. I don't know what the reward is, but that means we need to basically collect as many of these as possible, as well as come in first, as well as never leaving my board. So it's 100% doable. We just have to be a little bit careful as we come up to these rock sections. Like this boost up here is what cost me. Yep, just ignore that. Grab these as we come around here. These, I think, give you a ton of points. Grab a couple of these as we hit these boosts. Then try to grab these big ones we pass by. There we go. See, that was enough. Never left the board. Got a good clear time. There's our S rank. Okay. You just have to come in first, never leave your board, and grabbing a couple as you go. And from that, we get some sparkling white sand and elding fragments. That is good enough for me. He talked.
Good hustle, Shield brother.
Well, well. A regular hotshot. Adol the Red doesn't disappoint.
Hugh. You're looking awfully at peace for someone who just lost. Really? Didn't even notice. I'd just rather enjoy the exercise than get myself all tied up into knots about it. But enough about that. Look over there. The architecture's pretty. Probably another training site, though. I've got my doubts. It does give off a different air than the other buildings we found so far. We've scoured practically every corner of Oland Island at this point. So if anything's left, where else can it be but through those doors? That's that, then. A real contest is still on, so back on track we go. There's no way this is the end of Oland Island, right? Well, let's go ahead and grab these treasure chests. And yeah, there's only one. I should have looked before we did the surfing. There's only one more crystal for us to grab. So it was definitely not all those crystals we saw back there. Unfortunately, though, because we are still missing one, I don't actually know where it would be at. Grab this buried treasure for some basic ingredients. And then up here, a group of weathered stone pillars stands on the promontory. This place has the same air about it as the Colosseum and other training sites. Might be that Ragnar and his people made these too. Okay. Well, let's grab this easy chest for some super simulant. And then we can pick up this block. Throw it over to there. No, don't get stuck in the wall. Just go right there for me. Now, does it just want me to... Oh, you definitely can just make that with the golem board. Hold on. I don't even know if you need this block here. This might be in my way. No! Okay, well, I'm just going to do this then. This is here for a reason. Let's go ahead and give it a toss. Give it another toss. And then hop up here. Hop up to this one and grab our chest. For an indigo key. We needed this to get in the door anyways, I'm sure. And then we can just pick this up because I saw a platform all the way over there. Let's go ahead and just throw this. It'll stick to the ground. And that's where we want it to land. So go ahead and give it another toss. Perfect. And grab our chest with a rainbow sea stone. Still got the question. Oh, no, there's 31. Okay, so this dungeon is counting. Never mind. There's going to be a blue one inside the dungeon. All right, well, that's everything out here grabbed. And then there was nothing back here because the... Why would it do that? Can I talk to Canute? Let's open this up. I have to go all the way back up. So let me just run up here. Yo, thank God. Oh, I was just about to come back. I was like, this is absurd. Grab that Elding fragment. Over here, we have our treasure chest. And I'm just going to get close to it. It might put me... Okay, it does. It puts me in the race. Okay. So there is nothing between here and there then. No reason to go through it again. Instead, just move to the entrance. And let's head into our final little area here. This is the Blue Treasure House, first floor. Canute's definitely just following us, by the way, guys. Like, do you think we should deal with him first, or... Guess not. We're just going to deal with it. Okay. Ooh, the armored ones. Good thing they really do have just a very small amount of health. So even without our revenge meter built up, we just do so much damage to these guys. We can one-shot them if we do have the revenge meter filled up, but... Poor little sea lice enemies. Right here is our final of the blue crystals. Don't have to worry about those anymore. Open this chest for some fishing bait, gold, and there's a ton of chests in here. We only have about half of them grabbed, so there's definitely going to be a lot for us to find. And it seems like they're just littering this place. Oh, I guess... Oh, is this just going to be a big arena area? That'd be cool. There's a Shield Soul Plus. Yep, and then it closed. Okay. So it was a trap. And then I want to blow you up. I should just use these cannon shots to deal damage to the... Oh, what? Get back here. What is happening? It's lobbing them in such a weird angle. Blow that one up. Okay. And sure, we'll grab it and throw it at the big guy there. Do a little bit of damage to him. And we have fought these so many times now. These guys are kind of a joke. Well, I say that until they poison me and I get frustrated. Start blocking, start blocking. Yep, okay. Avoided the poison for a second there. Go ahead and use that. That's not exactly what I wanted to use, but that's fine. Now, are more enemies going to spawn every time I open a chest? That is the question. So, enemies defeated. They probably are, Karja. It's an Elding fragment. Yep, okay, they're all booby-trapped. This is going to be a long area. Now, can I just cheat it, though? If I run over here, because there's never been anything stopping me from opening the chests. Got it, okay. That is the solution. It won't let you open all of them. And that sucks. I actually ate my box lunches before this. Would have preferred to hold them off if I knew we were fighting a bunch of enemies here. Get out of here, you. Hopefully we get some levels. I'd love to hit level 70 and see if that's our last of the mono tree lines to grab. I thought we were done because I thought we hit the max depth that was mentioned. Lock that, yep. This is even with Adol built like a glass cannon. It really takes a long time to fight the enemies at this point. Especially when you're only at their level and not a higher level than them. Imagine if I was playing as Karja. I'd be doing no damage to these guys at all. Got that out. All right. That's another one defeated. And there's our release line depth unlocked. Perfect. We have to see this every time, huh? There's no skipping that animation. All right. Let's see. We are going to get another duo skill. Nope, there is depth 9. Frost Flame Twin Slash. High strength, low break. That is a vacuum. So I probably want to swap it for twin vortex. But man, that strength is just so strong. I think we actually swap it for Har's Judgment. 190 SP, though, is ridiculous. Let's just see it. Uh-huh. Yeah, that's cool, but man, you got to really back up from a boss to use that one. There is a limitless courage for us. Yep. Gets closed. All right, you. Come here. Let's try out our new skill. Oh, you can be canceled out of it, too. Fun. That's a fun thing to learn. I mean, I'm glad I'm learning it now instead of later, but that is extremely unfortunate that they can stop you from using your skill. That might have actually been the case the entire time, but most of my skills don't have that long of a wind-up time, so it never ends up impacting me at all. Stop breaking through. Get back over here. Do your heavy attack, please. If I can stun you. Yeah, there we go. No! Oh, the timing on that is so weird. I don't think I've ever figured that one out. It's because its hitbox is like a little bit bigger than you'd think it would be. I don't know how that one hit me. Holy. We might go through a lot of potions here. Hopefully it gives me a place to replenish these before we finish this dungeon off. Or at least gives me a hewn stone that I can travel back to. Glad I skipped through a lot of the enemies coming here, though. Because this is going to be a long episode at our current rate. Open this chest for another red crest. Amazing. Yeah. Close the doors. What are you? New enemy type. And that is a new one. I am almost 100% sure I've never seen that. That was sick. I feel like I'd remember a laser beam out of both of our weapons. That was cool. Owie. Let me out of here. There's another perfect block. Oh, these are all new. Yeah, these are all... Is this because we're in this arena specifically and it's showing us new ones? Because that's cool if so. Yeah, get back here. You're not doing anything to me. Get him, Adol. Oh, you can for sure throw those back at the enemy, too. Those bombs. Run through. Ow. I want to use my revenge attack, but... I don't think I need to, at least not to get rid of this one, and then... I mean, I might just... Ow! Use another potion. Oh, I'm running real low on potions. I mean, the good news is... We've had some potions I haven't used in a long time that I can finally make use of, I'm sure. That hits so many times. That's ridiculous. Holy, that hits so much. Ow, what did I even get hit by there? He hadn't even slammed on the ground yet. These are tough enemies, though. There we go. That's the first room cleared. Still got 11 more chests to go. Let's head deeper in. Is the door going to close on me as I step in here? No, that's good. Okay. Just get rid of these basic enemies while we're here. One of them is guarding a chest from me. I don't actually know. Oh, there's a thing I can grab. Right over there. Grab it, drop it, and hop up here. I need to make sure I'm using my hidden treasure. There's a hermit remedy. That'll give me a +1 level. Oh, no, 10,000 XP to everybody. I need to make sure I'm checking so that way I'm not missing any buried treasure. It would suck to run back through here, especially if the buried treasures are trapped as well. But here we go. Let's head deeper into the treasure hoard, treasure house. Get out of here. Unfortunately, I don't have like the huge AoE skill that I just took off. That still does so much. Come here, you. Get back here. There we go. First buried treasure right over here. With some yellow lumps. And then got a pretty large puzzle here. Interesting. So we have to place blocks to reach that then. I like how we're getting soul timber just out of some of these random things, though. Oh, wait. Huh? I definitely should be able to make that jump unless they put an invisible wall here. Okay, there we go. I knew that was weird. Let's just give this a light toss. Well, not quite what I wanted to do. In fact, that's what I wanted to do at all. We'll hop up here, grab this, and just like place it, because I now need to pull this one up here. Okay, so what I need to do is place that right there, click that into place, and then I need to click into place like on it. Perfect. And this is where it starts to get interesting, because I needed to like, how am I going to, no, stop, grab, oh my God. Oh, Jesus. That's so frustrating. What? Oh my God. Okay. Grab this one. Shoot it right here. Grab this one. Send it right there. Okay. And we can jump across. We can grab our chest here. It's an empty bottle. Now, what to do here? So, what I'm thinking it wants me to do, grab this, and like, that's fine, I can go right there. Up, back, across. I want to say, it's wanting to me to like, set it right here. Yep, get clicked into place. And then grab this one. Set it right here. No! Please, 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 please. Okay. Try again. And get it clicked into place right there. Perfect. Okay. There's our providential star. Vitality plus 18. With both of those grabbed, let's go ahead and just start releasing my lines here. Just grab all of the ones I can for now. Unfortunately, Karja's going to definitely fall behind here, because I'm going to be giving like all of these to Adol that I've been picking up recently. But the good news is she can actually open all of hers, because I think she has exactly enough. Adol needed one more. I just noticed you get a couple of crystals from this, a couple of shards. All right, Adol. Do any of these give me 2? It doesn't look like it, so let's just go all stats plus 3 there. And then we can go the Providential Star. Let's go dark and dark. And then red. Ooh, which red was that? Sword. Okay, that's fine. I don't want to do a heavy if I can avoid it. Let's go strength plus... Nope, that's the wrong one. Break. Break, and strength plus 6, and then just grab this strength plus 4 for Karja. We're gonna probably just go yellow here. Been a while since anybody's gotten any of these, so let's go ahead and try to give her all of them. Luck isn't very useful, I don't think, but it's not terrible. There we go. All right, with those equipped, let's hop down and into our next treasure room. Honestly, I hope they're not all trapped like that. If every room's trapped, this is going to be long. If they're not all trapped, though, be a little bit quicker. There's some green crystal water. And then chest down below us. I see a buried treasure. Is that up top or below? Okay, that's below. And then it wants me to swing across here, so let me just do this real fast. Oh, perfect. And go ahead and use one of my red crests. Ooh, pretty massive treasure room here, too. And it looks like it's another one of the, one of these puzzles. where I have to use blocks, which isn't my favorite, but better than just running in and grabbing chests, I'll tell you that. Break this crystal. And then the last guy's over... Oh, he fell. Poor guy. Should have stayed up above. All right. Break that. Grab some white sand. Okay. And now... to get to our chest. I mean, why would I not just... like, yes. Over there is probably where it wants me to go. So let me... Why? Why are you doing this? Why? Why did they program it like that, man? Reset my puzzle. Let's do small tosses this time. Because clearly whenever I actually use it how it's intended, it breaks. Put it over there. And then latch on to that. Now, yeah, I was like, I don't even think I need the other blocks. There we go. We get some sparkling white sand, 100 of it. All right. With this room done, let's go back. Oh, it reset all the... Oh, no, never mind. We just didn't kill all these enemies. Never mind. Panacea. Come here, you. The next buried treasure is also below us, but it seems... Ow. Everything hits us so hard. It's only hitting Adol this hard because he's a glass cannon. All right, where are you? Oh! Behind me. I knew he was down here because I saw him. I just didn't know where. Come here, get broken. Perfect. Now we can start doing some real damage. Ow, I couldn't even recover in time. I was holding right trigger the whole time. These guys have a ton of HP. Whenever I first saw them, I honestly didn't expect them to have this much HP. But I mean, taking a lot of these attacks in order to kill. I mean, at this point, though, a lot of just the enemies are taking a ton. And unfortunately, even if I wanted to give it, like, more damage to Grieger, these aren't Grieger. So that actually wouldn't even do anything to this enemy. And it's very hard to burn. All right, there we go. Grab this chest right here. We're almost done with our chest, which means we're almost done with this dungeon. Blue crystal water. Break a couple of these crystals for our white, or sparkling white sand. Buried treasure here. With some basic craft stock. And then over in this corner, we get some more sparkling white sand. And that is all of our buried treasure, so I no longer need to worry about that. Get out of here. You know what? I'm just run through it. I'm not going to worry about it. Hello, enemies. You're really going to make me fight all you? You know how I feel? What sucks is, like, I kind of have to because they're in the way. But they're low enough to the ground where they can actually be hit by my stronger attacks here. I also think I had a little bit of... I had a little bit of revenge charged up there, so that's why I did so much on that initial hit. Okay, done with you. How do you want me to do this? Obviously that, and then there. But is it only 2? No, so what I need to do here probably is... It probably wants me to latch on, so it probably wants me to... let me see. I think if I can get it... Yeah, it probably wants me to do that, and then I jump across. The problem is I don't... No. Get down here. I need it to just, like... I can't have them click in like that, because if they click in... There we go. I'm not going to be able to get the height that I need to get up here. There's a vitality elixir, which will feed to Adol. All right, and then one more floor down, I believe. Here we are, basement, second floor. Just opening with one of you guys, okay. Ow. Once I get the shield break, it becomes a little bit easier, but then its attack pattern changes, and I don't like the shield broken attack pattern. I don't like it compared to the shields up attack pattern. Nope, nope, block that. Uh-oh. Okay, we got the dodge, or the block. Alright, come here, you. Get my strong attack here. Huge damage. Ending with like an additional 10,000 right there at the end. Nope, you get back here. Okay. That one's done. Grab this chest. Only 2 more chests to go, and I don't think I missed any, so the last few should be below us here as we run down. And usually, yeah, right there, last 2 for this zone, meaning that I can actually go use my red sigil back in the forest and complete the forest as well. We'll see. If this is the end, which I don't think it is, we'll hold off on doing the forest till next time we're here. But if it's the end, I mean, we got to at least get 1 more red sigil, because we're still missing one back in another area too. Jump up here. What could this puzzle possibly be? Is it just like to grab these 2 chests, it gives you a ton of blocks? In case you didn't want to, like... I can just golem board this, can't I? Hold on. Yeah, you can just golem board it. You don't even need to worry about the blocks. There's some super repair kits. I can even golem board across that. That's insane. Put walls or something so you can't do that. Well, there we go. That is all the loot here. Go ahead and release this crystal for some sparkling white sand. Did I make a mistake? Oh, I made a mistake. No, I didn't. I thought maybe I missed a fast travel point somewhere in this cave, but I guess not. All right, here we go. Let's see what's ahead. Looks like this is as deep as it goes. Huh? Is someone there? Nah, but up until just a minute ago. Yep, here's our next boss. Another one of the Minotaur guys. This one, we can talk after wiping the floor with this thing. This is the Mokerkalf Sverd, Headsman of the Wicked. Looks like using it has wings, a sword, and a cannon, I think. I mean, the good news is we're just going to shatter his shield, hopefully. Love when they do this attack. Charges up your revenge so fast. Keep getting some blocks. Don't know how that didn't give me any revenge meter. Ooh, that was a dodgeable attack. Interesting. I think revenge should fill up even if... What's this? Oh, yep. One of these attacks. Uh-oh. Interesting. I've never failed to block that, so I had no idea that was going to happen. I just have to stick this out. That's why we built Karja to be defensive. I want to use... Well, here we go. Damage mitigation with health regen. It's going to be better than burning through all my potions. That was a brutal hit. I wasn't expecting it. I couldn't grab the bomb and throw it back quick enough. I mean, obviously I could. Oh, this is the one I can dodge through. Yep. Perfect. Okay, there's the shield broken. Now we just want to charge up our revenge meter basically till full in order to get the most out of our damage here. Nope, nope. Lock that. Ooh, yes they did. Yes they did, Adol. Come on. Do your chest cannon attack again. I don't think he should have broken through on that one, but that's okay. I love just always having the paralysis on the enemy. Ow! Because sometimes you just won't be able to do anything. Yes, perfect. That's another new one. Nice. And we get our stronger skill. Here we go. Tears through his health. That was like half of his HP total just right there off a single perfect block. Nope, keep blocking, keep blocking. We have the residual explosion that I keep forgetting about. Yep, and then keep blocking because he's going to explode. Then just move away from the fireballs. Keep blocking. Uh-oh, this is going to hurt. Nope, never mind. Ooh, good block, good block. Yeah, you come here. Come on, is it enough? Yes, it is. There he goes. Another boss defeated. We have to watch out for Canute. What do you keep glancing back at? It's just... Never mind. Let's stay on our toes and check out the far end of the room. That runestone there might be the last of them. I think there's a good chance it is. I still don't think we're done yet. Terrible warfire makes Torchwood of Oland, blazing now across its breadth in full measure. Those under service of Snowfrost then made pawn islands each crevice and corner their onsets. With skirmishes plunging into pell-mell melees, no more is there shelter from shedding of blood. As therefore which leaves no lapse in her guard, a most cumbrous target to catch unawares. Due to the fighting, it's fiercely cresting, to safety we send those ill-suited for combat. Too pressed for even parting words to be shared, o'er wave road decamped my wife and offspring. The rest of us warriors I'll rally elsewhither, to meet the advance of that magicking she-fiend. Westward from Sea Rock o'er the waters hence, there, I ween our closing class shall transpire. How about that? Westward, huh? We've dug up pretty much everything this island has to show now. So west from Oland should be where... Man alive, you've got me beat. Canute. This brings us to 2 points apiece. But first, let me have a look at that runestone there. I see, so their decisive clash took place west of the island. This just about gives us the gist of the local history. After coming this far, though, I'm keen to seek out the full blow-by-blow. Might as well, now that the score is at a draw. Before that, there's something I want to check with you, Canute. Which is? Why'd you go easy on us this round? What are you talking about? Didn't you notice? Ever since we entered this building, I could feel Canute right on our tail. But instead of catching up, he kept his distance, floating behind all discreet-like. At least that's how it came off. Color me shocked. Those are some sharp senses on you. This being a treasure house, though, all the bits and baubles just stole my focus along the way. Huh, likely excuse. Hey, I knew losing would still end in a tie. One chance at a comeback is all I need. And as luck would have it, this runestone likely leads into another. Now, where would traveling westward from Oland as written take us exactly? Just a scrawny runt of an island with no place to moor. But there might be a trick to it, like how we managed to come ashore here. That reminds me, wasn't there a peculiar stone monument just outside the building? I know the one. Caught my attention as well, so I had a mind to give it a look myself once I'm done here. The rune bangle shown dimly. We get the Limitless Courage Plus, all stats +3 and all substats up. Now, we're not done because he would have given us a, Hugo would have given us something. So let's head back to the entrance here. And I guess I'm going to save just in case, although I doubt, like I'm pretty sure we're done. Well, let's at least talk to Canute real quick. This is the monument we spoke of in the treasure house, huh? Now, what do we have here? There's a message carved on it. In the same kind of writing runestones use. A venturous soul that carves paths across the water, a heart that dreads not the darkness benighted. A will unbent that breaks barriers of the self, display but pithily such pride Norman worthy. What's that? What? That's it? Can't even make heads or tails of what we're being asked. Well, standing around wondering is not likely to satisfy it. May well be that the time isn't ripe. Either way, or either that, or we just don't pass muster yet. And that will bring the quest to a close. Hugel delivers our reward of another Provincial Dawning, increasing our vitality by 30. Meaning we can go quickly use this because we did just get another node. We'll go ahead and throw the Limitless Courage on here for Adol. And sure, we'll go ahead and give Karja... can I put it on here? No, that's going to be a tier 3. Let's just swap this one out for Vitality plus 30 for Karja. And there we go. With that, guys, I think we are going to go ahead and wind things down here. I'm still just like not itching to do the arena here just yet, so we won't be tackling that in this episode. And we do still have at least one more side quest in the final chapter of the game where we will have to come back here and finish up the Oland Island story. So with that, we will wind things down here. And the next episode, we will go ahead and finally start exploring the Marine Triangle. So I will see you guys then.